If you're planning a trip to Boston, get ready to discover one of the most historic and charming cities in the United States. Located in the state of Massachusetts, Boston perfectly combines the atmosphere of a modern city with a rich colonial heritage. It's a destination full of history, beautiful parks, excellent museums, delicious food, and a unique university vibe, since it's surrounded by some of the best universities in the world. In this guide, I'll give you 15 essential tips to make the most of Boston and plan the perfect trip. The first tip is about how to get there and move around the city. The main airport is Logan International Airport, located just 10 minutes from downtown. It's very well connected, and the best way to reach your hotel is by using the subway, known locally as the T. It's fast, cheap, and covers almost the entire city. You can also use Uber or taxis. Boston is a compact city, and you can easily explore many of its attractions on foot, which is a real treat because the streets are charming and full of history. The second tip is about where to stay in Boston. The best area is Back Bay, which is central, beautiful, and safe, full of hotels, restaurants, and shops with easy access to all attractions. Another great option is downtown, where you'll be close to the main tourist spots and the subway. We've created a custom map showing exactly the best areas and the hotels we've stayed in and recommend, with the link and QR code included to make your planning easier. The third tip is about the main attractions and tours. Boston is one of the oldest cities in the US, filled with incredible historical sites. One must-do activity is the Freedom Trail, a 2.5-mile walking route that passes by 16 historical landmarks, including Boston Common, the oldest park in the country, the Massachusetts State House, Old North Church, and Faneuil Hall, an important building from the American Revolution. The trail is free and easy to follow, with signs along the way explaining the history of each site. But don't worry, in the video description and through the QR code, you'll find the link to the website where we always buy our tickets and tours at the lowest prices. It's the largest tour website in the world and has almost everything there: attraction tickets, tours, and excursions to nearby cities and must-see places, all at the best prices. You can pay in any currency and save on conversion fees. They even offer free tours that are excellent. And remember, through that same link, you'll also find everything you need to organize your entire trip at the lowest cost: travel SIM cards, travel insurance for half the usual price, attraction tickets, great hotels we've stayed in ourselves, cheap car rentals, and a global travel account to carry money while paying fewer fees. All the links already include automatic discounts, which we keep updated. So save and use that page to make your trip much easier. The fourth tip is about the Museum of Fine Arts, one of the most important art museums in the United States. It has a massive collection ranging from Egyptian and Japanese art to masterpieces by European artists such as Van Gogh, Rembrandt, and Monet. Admission costs around $30, and the museum is so big that you should plan to spend at least half a day there. The fifth tip is about Fenway Park, the oldest baseball stadium still in use in the country and home of the Boston Red Sox. Even if you're not a baseball fan, it's worth taking the guided tour, which costs about $25, and if you can catch a game, it's an unforgettable experience. The sixth tip is about Harvard University, located in Cambridge, just across the river from Boston and easily accessible by subway. It's the most famous university in the world, and a tour of its campus is unmissable. There are guided tours led by students who share stories and show the historic buildings. The visit is free, but there are paid tours available starting at $15 for a more complete experience. The seventh tip is about the MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, another of the world's top universities, also located in Cambridge. Even if you're not into science, it's worth walking through the campus and visiting the MIT Museum, which has interactive and technology-focused exhibits. The eighth tip is about Boston's parks and green areas, which are gorgeous and well-maintained. Boston Common and Public Garden sit side by side in the city center and are perfect for walking, relaxing, or having a picnic. Another great option is the Charles River Esplanade, which has amazing river views and scenic paths ideal for biking or jogging. The ninth tip is about food. Boston is famous for its seafood, especially clam chowder, a creamy shellfish soup served at almost every restaurant. Another classic is lobster, which you'll find in sandwiches, pastas, and salads. A great place to try these dishes is Legal Seafoods, one of the city's most traditional restaurants. Another must-visit is the Union Oyster House, the oldest restaurant in the US, founded in 1826. Expect to spend around $35 per person for a full meal. The 10th tip is about shopping. Boston is excellent for shopping, offering everything from luxury stores to great outlets. The Prudential Center and Copley Place are two of the best shopping centers, featuring brands like Apple, Sephora, Zara, and Michael Kors. For outlet shopping, check out Assembly Row, a modern outdoor outlet with discounts up to 70%, and stores like Nike, Levi's, and Calvin Klein. The 11th tip is about science and interactive museums. The Museum of Science is a fantastic attraction for all ages, with over 700 exhibits and an incredible planetarium. Admission costs about $25, and it's a must-see. especially if you're traveling with family. The 12th tip is about transportation. As mentioned before, Boston is very walkable, but its public transport system is also excellent. The subway and buses cover the entire city efficiently. If you prefer more flexibility, you can rent a car, but keep in mind that parking in downtown Boston is expensive, costing around $5 per hour, and spaces are limited. The 13th tip is about the weather. Boston experiences all 4 seasons clearly. Summer, from June to August, is warm, with temperatures reaching around 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Fall, from September to November, is one of the most beautiful times to visit, as the trees change color and create postcard-perfect scenery. Winter, from December to February, is cold and snowy, with temperatures that can drop to 14 degrees Fahrenheit, while spring, from March to May, brings mild weather and blooming parks. The 14th tip is about accommodation costs. Boston is relatively expensive, especially during summer or graduation season. A good hotel in the city center costs around $180 per night, while more affordable options in Cambridge or Somerville start at about $120. Booking in advance is highly recommended. And the 15th tip is about travel insurance. Although it's not mandatory to enter the US, it's highly recommended since healthcare in the country is extremely expensive. A good travel insurance plan costs about $30 and covers medical emergencies, accidents, and luggage issues. Boston is an incredible destination with a youthful energy, rich history, and culture on every corner. It's a city that will captivate every traveler, from those interested in history and museums to those looking for great food and relaxing walks. If you enjoyed these tips, like the video and subscribe to our channel to keep traveling more and better around the world. Thank you so much and have a great trip.